Hello again and welcome to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by upshiftstore.co.uk and digitalmotorsports.com. This is round 4 of our BTCC Replica Championship. Coming to you this week from the foothills of the Alps in Austria, the Redbull Ring, home of the Austrian Formula 1 Grand Prix. It's a great venue, it's a great circuit, so hopefully we're in for some great racing. So let's take it straight to the grid. So pole position, we've got TCC, we've got Thomas in second, Seamus third, Warwolf in fourth, Jim Bob fifth, Flash in sixth, Dan Bailey seventh, Potsy in eighth, Angry Man ninth, Excalibur 10th, Brian McCartney in 11th, Firepower 12th and Ginger in 13th. Everyone running super softs, racing super softs, with the exception of Excalibur and Brian Mulcahy, who decided to go with just the racing softs in this race 1. As you know by now, we've got 3 15-minute races for you. Where one race has got to be, you've got to run the mediums, but they've all decided to go with the supers and the softs in race 1. So let's get straight to the action. Revs are up, we should be away any second. And away we go. Looks like a clean start by everybody again. So TCC taking them up to turn 1 then, this right hand, that's quite tricky, this right hander. There's certainly with 13 cars going into it anyway. A little nudge there, TCC runs wide out onto the red stuff. Should be okay, we don't want to keep doing that because you will get a penalty if you keep going out there. The game will give you one of those for going out on the red stuff. So now as they head up to turn 2 then, this is another tricky right hand. This is the slowest corner on the circuit. I've got to be really careful through here. So it's Thomas in second, Warwolf third. Oh, and Thomas gets really bogged down there and he's getting passed by everybody at the moment. Didn't get a good drive out there at all. So he's back down to 5th now and he might even get taken by Jim Bob. And he does, so Thomas back down to 6th. So didn't get a great drive out there. And that's why he's back there. But he won't give up. It's early doors, of course, in the race. So he's still going to try everything to try and get himself back up into the top places. So it's unlucky, but it is what it is. Dan Bailey closely following him in 7th. So back up top then. TCC still out in front. Warwolf second, just trying to chase him down. Warwolf, probably the most consistent and confident driver at the moment. The whole group, I would have thought, over recent rounds, from what I've seen. So could be on for a good result again tonight if he can keep this confidence going. Looks like he's up for it again, that's for sure. He's really following TCC. It's right up in him. Seamus looking pretty good too. Seamus in the BMW up into 3rd, so good racing the driving at the moment from Seamus, even though it's still only lap 2. But it looks like he fancies it and he wants to stay with him. And Flash isn't that far off either, so Flash into 4th. So Warwolf then. Yeah, really looking pacey actually in the Lexus again. As they head round turn 2, TCC still taking it up in front. Good drive from Warwolf out there. Now can he get himself up to the back of TCC and take him down here to the next right-hander. There's a lot of right-handers on this course. It's a clockwise circuit. So his majority of them are going to be right-handers, of course. And all goes a bit wide there, TCC. So Warwolf's going to have a look up the inside, is he? He's certainly going to have a look. I don't think the trouble is he's on the outside now for the next left-hander. He's not going to go around there on the outside. There's no way he's going to get around there. No, just slots back in behind him in second. So really piling on the pressure is Warwolf now. There's a little slight mistake from TCC, just going a little bit wide. A couple of corners ago, and it's given the advantage back to Warwolf. Now he's got a good drive there as Warwolf, jinking around, trying to get past him. Going to just sit behind him, I think. I don't think he's far enough up to get up the inside, no, so we'll just sit there. We'll stick with this for the second, because this is the lead after all. And Warwolf gets out of there, lovely. Again, nice drive out of there now. He's going to be right on the back of TCC, can I make me into turn 1. Seamus still in 3rd. Oh, well, he was still in 3rd. He's just had to get rid of a penalty, so that's dropped him back down to 4th. Flash takes up 3rd position. And no, Warwolf still in 2nd, didn't get enough, and now he's right on the back of him. Excellent drive out of there. going to get him, I think, up here. Now he's up the side of him. He's already into the lead now. He's Warwolf, but he's kind of on the wrong side, but he does get past it, clears him before he get to turn 2, so good driving. So Warwolf now takes up the lead. And it looks like he's already pulling away from TCC. So he's got plenty of pace in that Lexus, it looks like, but TCC won't give up. He'll stick with him. So head round this right-hander here for turn 3, and yeah, a bit slidey around there, but all through there fine. So TCC in second, Flash in third. He's going with them, so Flash is certainly not letting them get away. And then it's Seamus with Jim Bob right up his backside. Jim Bob looking pacey too in the Jag now. Can he get him up the inside? No, not quite. Oh, he does stick his nose up there now. Does he get through? Does Jim Bob? No. No, Seamus on the inside there. So can he? Has Jim Bob now got enough power in that Jag to get up the inside of Seamus? Well, he's certainly going to be up the back of him, but no, just broke a little bit earlier there, so just backs off a little bit. Stays back in 5th. And then there's a little gap back to Dan in 6th. So Dan Bailey having a bit of a race on his own at the moment. He's just trying to get on the back of these front 5. But not quite there at the moment. And you've got Excalibur in 7th. Potsy chasing down Excalibur. He's in 8th. So good driving by Potsy at the moment. Let's try and get that 7th place off of Excalibur. Then we've got Brian Moncani in 9th. Firepower 10th, Angry Man in 11th, and then Ginger at the back in 12th. In fact, we've lost a car because we started with 13, so I'll let you know who that is once I've figured out who it is that's gone, but for some reason we've lost one. But anyway, back at the front then, Warwolf still getting away a little bit from TCC. Nice and clean through there. TCC as well, trying his hardest to get back onto the back of Warwolf, but at the moment Warwolf's looking pretty comfortable, so it's going to be tricky, just hoping that Warwolf makes a mistake somewhere, because at the moment it looks pretty comfortable up there. Flash in 3rd. So Flash in the podium position as it stands. Be looking for more than that, of course. And like TCC, you'll be hoping that the guys in front of him make mistakes or gets penalties so he can get right on them. But at the moment, it's all fine. He's as it is up there. So then we've got Jim Bob in 4th, and naturally he's got a penalty, so he must have cut the corner somewhere. And Seamus is going to take him back. So Seamus gets 4th place again, off of Jim Bob. Jim Bob back to 5th, and Dan in 6th still. And he would have been catching Jim Bob a little bit now because of that penalty. He would have given Dan a little bit of encouragement to get himself on there. Great looking car, that, the Subaru, in the Marriott livery. Lovely. Got Excalibur in 7th then, trying to chase down Dan. And then another small gap back to these two who's fighting it out. And it's Brian Moncani and Potsy. And Potsy's got him as he on the outside. Potsy in 8th. Good driving by Potsy, and Firepowers hasn't given up either. His Firepowers just was part of this little wants to join the party, so he's in 10th still, but fancies his 8th place here because he can see it in front of him. Brian Moncani just goes back up to 8th. Potsy just drops back down to 9th. Now Firepower now dives out to the right hand side, left hand side, sorry, and no, couldn't quite get up the inside there. Angry Man and Ginger catching up the back of these, so we could have quite a big battle here coming up. We've got, what, 5 cars all getting close to each other now, so this could become very interesting as we get a little bit further into this race. So back at the front, it's pretty much the same as it was. The gap looks to be, yeah, about the same too, so no change there. Or Flash with a small penalty. He must have got that right at the last bend because he hasn't got rid of any of it now, so he's got another lap to get rid of it somewhere. If you get it on the last corner, you've got the following lap to get rid of it. He just can't get on the back of these front two. They just seem to be stretching away the lead now, and gets rid of it there, which is the slowest corner on the circuit. So it's probably the easiest part to get rid of it. To be fair, still got a little bit he's got to get shot off, but that shouldn't be a problem to get rid of that. Seamus though is going to be on the back of him if he takes it, which he does. So now Seamus is right on the back of Flash. So he's going to have a look for third. So Seamus now fancies third place. Right up behind Flash now. Impressed with Seamus tonight. Looks like he's got his mojo tonight, and why not? Becoming a little bit more experienced as every week goes, and getting used to the car, of course, which helps. So anyway, it's good to see him up there. Now he's got a bit of a run on. I'm going to stay with these actually, because he's got a bit of a run on Flash now. He could get him up here at turn 1 to get himself up into the top 3. Does pull out to the inside. Now he's there. Can he stay there? Oh no, not quite. Flash runs a bit wide, but no, there's good clean racing. Didn't quite have enough. Well, I think it was Flash more really. He had the pace around the outside actually. It's a good move to stay out the outside there, but it's better than banging into each other and taking each other off. So nice and clean through there. So we've got Jim Bob in 5th, trying to get onto the back of these, and Dan Bailey, who's actually caught up now. So Dan is also wants to be part of this too. And a bit of a gap back to Excalibur. There's the gap. You can see in front of you there with Brian Moncani and Potsy now, trying to get on the back of him. And it's still Firepower in 10th. Angry Man in 11th and Ginger in 12th. Back up with Seamus then, still in 4th. Still can't get hold of Flash. And actually it was Thomas, I just remembered who, or just thought and remembered who it was. We're missing Thomas, who's disappeared from the race for some reason. But he's gone, so not sure what the issue was there. But anyway, back to the leaders now, and TCC is caught right back up with Warwolf now. So TCC now fancies taking up the lead again. So will Warwolf give it to him? He's not going to give it to him, but can TCC get past him and take it? Still hanging on. TCC was going to have a look. No, not quite. It was close though. Did have a look, a big look, but no, didn't quite get there. So amazing second. So Warwolf and TCC battling it out at the top. We've only got a few minutes left now, so Warwolf looking good now. If he can hold off TCC, he's got a real chance of getting victory here in race 1 tonight. There's the gap back to Flash, quite a big gap, and then we've got these two fighting it out again. So Jim Bob, has he got there? He has. So Jim Bob gets into 4th, so Seamus just dropped back to 5th. So was that a mistake or something from Seamus, because Jim Bob was a little way back, or did Jim Bob just have a load more pace at some reason and get past him like that? But you know, I think it was probably either a penalty or a mistake by Seamus that's got him there. But Seamus still looking to get it back, get 4th place back as we head into the last couple of minutes. Seamus 5th, Dan in 6th. Dan really, and I think that was that Jim Bob with another penalty, and it's a second penalty this time, so he's got a whole lap to get rid of a second penalty, but that could well be Seamus getting back 4th place. There's half of it gone. He's done well to get half of it gone by turn 1, but Seamus has got him now, so Seamus is going to have the run on him coming up to turn 2, and he's on the inside, so I think it's inevitable that Seamus is going to get 4th place back. Oh no, he didn't, so that's actually good driving around there. So Jim Bob done well to keep 4th place there and to get rid of his penalty. So now he can put the hammer down and forget about that and go for it. See if he can get 3rd place. He's a little bit back off the Flash, but especially with the time running out as it is, but a good 4th place if he can stick where he is now will be a good result. So Seamus though, he won't give up, and Dan's on the back of him too. So Dan's pace is coming into it now, but it's a bit late in the race now. If he'd a bit earlier now, and he would have been up there, I fancy. So Brian Moncani then is 7th, Potsy in 8th, so he's got himself up into 8th, and Excalibur is struggling out here tonight, I think, because he's back to 9th, so not enjoying this track at all, I don't think. Firepower though, still in 10th. He's looking for 9th place with Excalibur in front of him, and Angry Man and Ginger still at the back. So Ginger not really been able to progress further up the field in this race, so he's been at the back pretty much all the time and just couldn't get the grips of it tonight for some reason. It's unlike Ginger, as we know, but sometimes you have races like that. So back at the front then, we've got Warwolf still in 1st and 2cc in 2nd with a penalty that he's just scrubbed off, and we are in the final lap now, so I think I'll probably just stick with these two now because everything else is quite stable behind. So let's just see if 2cc can get himself a win. At the moment he's a little bit too far back, but he's sort of about halfway through the lap now, so got a few more corners to go so that he could try and get it. He's going to do everything he can to try and get it, of course. But Warwolf looks pretty comfortable, and he has done all race really. Doesn't look like he's going to be giving it up, and he doesn't look like he's going to be making a mistake either. So as they head now up to the last couple of corners, and it looks like Warwolf has bagged himself another win. Race 1 here tonight. Good driving by these, well, both of them really, but good victory for Warwolf. So Warwolf then comes over the line for the win. Congratulations. TCC in 2nd. Flash is going to bring it home in 3rd, so a good podium place for Flash. Good 3rd place points for him. So Flash in 3rd. Jim Bob, he does get 4th. Ahead of Dan, who's got up into 5th. And Seamus back down to 6th. So again, I think there's another penalty he had to get rid of. Brian Moncani coming in 7th, closely followed by Potsy in 8th. Then we've got Excalibur, Firepower 10th, and then Angry Man and Ginger rounding it all up. So that was race 1. We've got race 2 and race 3 coming up shortly for you.